Good morning, PA doll lady. Today, I guess, is Wednesday. Let's talk about goals and the fact that sometimes we just cannot manage to squeeze them in the right way. So, I was talking to my book club members. I was talking to my book club cohorts, and we are reading Time as a Tool by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. And during that conversation, we sparked a side conversation about a lot of us, when we are so goal-driven and we miss one spot of the goal, and we just upright and give up and call it a day and just pick up our tents and go home. So a while back, somebody had given me an analogy that was like, you know, if your car springs up a flat tire, do you just get out the car and just pop the rest of them, or do you try to put a spare and keep going on your way? And for whatever reason, that really has resonated with me, and I'm very goal-driven, but I too suffer from like throwing my hands up in the air and just forgetting about it. So my goal for this year, or my back to basics, has really been to get back to bed by 9 and wake up by 5 so that I could start my day early and hopefully be done by like noon. I'm trying to grow the business this year, so I just need to get back to a routine. And because my hormones are fluctuating all over the place right now, I just need a little bit of exercise to kind of stabilize this brain of mine. Look at my freaking hair. It looks like a royal mess, but who cares? So I have made the goal to go to bed by 9 and wake up by 5. Unfortunately, we are in this time in our life when sleep is not always guaranteed. It's just like sometimes I could sleep a full night and other times I just can't. So I'm sorry, I'm watching where I'm going. I know a lot of people on YouTube can like talk to the camera and not pay attention to where they're going. I'm at that point right now where my attention span is dwindling. So my morning started like a royal mess. First of all, I was up about 3 different times last night with nightmares, because depending on hormonal drops, I get really severe nightmares. So woke up 3 times and like half of my brain was awake, and I'm like, you can't go on your phone, just sit here bored and go back to sleep. And I did that, and then by the second time I'm like, okay, let's find like a meditation podcast or something, and then we go back to sleep. And then by the third time I'm like, what is wrong with this? So needless to say, my husband walked in and he goes, you're not supposed to be in bed. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, you going out for your walk? But today was a 1 flat tire day. I did not wake up at 5 a.m. I woke up at 6:30, and I did not go for my walk before coffee, because I just felt like I was like hot bubble gum on a sidewalk and peeling myself off the bed, even though like I think I was in bed by 9:30. So I still felt like I just did not get quality sleep, and I'm just struggling. So then I wake up and I realize that my teenager, who wakes up at 4 and manages to be late for the bus at 7, was still in the house. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm fighting to get her out the house. My husband's grumpy because he works third shift and he wants to get to bed and he's waiting for her. How you wake up at 4 and not be ready by 7 is beyond me. But that is the life we live in my house. She is neurodivergent, or like a pain in the ass if you ask me. And like, she has to wake up at 4, but she's never on time. So I'm fighting to get her out the bed. I'm fighting to get her out of the room. And now it's like, I don't know, like 7:30 or something. So like, not only am I peeling myself off the bed, I'm dragging the one out the door so she gets to school on time. And it's like waking up to a royal vortex. It almost feels like when you wake up in a bad mood, you attract other bad moods. I at least that's what I think. Like, sometimes when you are in a worst mood ever, you just attract another grumpy person that makes your day even worse. Kind of like leaving the house and trying to get somewhere on time, and then you find all the slow people driving in front of you. Anyways, so back to my 4-wheel analogy. I did not wake up at 5, and I had a little bit of a vortex going on in the morning. I managed to drag her out the house. So those two are on their way out. And I had my sneakers and my coat. So the thing is, I decided I'm going to put my sneakers and my coat next to my bed. So I wake up and like fall right into them. Like, I literally step on the floor and my sneakers are there ready to go. And my coat is right next to it. So I dressed up before I went upstairs to fight with the other ones. And as soon as I got him out the door, I walked out the door. So even though I woke up with a popped tire by not waking up at 5, we are putting on the spare tire and we're out here just getting our 2 miles in, and hopefully we could settle back in to the rest of the routine. I'm doing inventory, guys, and it is so painful for me. It makes me want to like poke my eyeballs. Just going through every single thing. It makes me feel like it's a waste of time. It's part of the business and I understand that part. But inventory is just my least favorite thing to do. My daughter took some photos yesterday, so I have those ready to fire up. So I'm going to continue a nice brisk walk, get back in, sit down and pump 15 items into the store. And then I have to continue pulling boxes and making sure that my inventory is as clean as I would like to pretend that it is. Because having my mom join the business for picking and shipping has definitely shown me that I'm not as organized as I think I am. It's one thing to maneuver through your own mess in your business. It's a whole nother thing to have some fresh eyes come in and try to figure out, make heads or tails out of whatever function you think you have going on. So if you pop the 3rd tire or 4th tire, just put 2 spares on and get back on the horse and get back on the car and just keep moving forward. I could let my morning really just derail me right now because of how grumpy everybody is, and I woke up at the wrong time and this, that, and the other. Or I could look at the beautiful sky. I could look at this beautiful nature mountain that I am walking by and just indulge in the magic of these trees being here for hundreds of years and not caring about anybody being grumpy or not grumpy. They just are. So if I could just learn one little thing from nature, is that things are the way they are, and it's our reaction that makes the difference to the situation. So go out there, put your spare, and keep it moving. That's all we can do.